Welcome back, humble traders. Today I'll be doing a technical breakdown on Taiwan Semiconductor, ticker symbol TSM. If you are new to the channel, remember to take a second to give the video a like and subscribe for more charting and price manipulations. In return, I'll tell you guys a joke. What do you call a guy who works part-time on a train? A semiconductor. Before we begin, do know that I'm just a humble chartist and I do not provide any buy or sell calls. Instead, I focus on the potential traps laid out by the market makers. Always remember that the stock market is never obvious. It is designed to fool most of the people most of the time. So let's take a look at Taiwan Semiconductor. You can see that we are in fact going sideways for a very long period of time. And then there was this fake breakout here. You can see that this resistance was broken, but there was a very bearish looking candle where it's actually finished near the bottom, even though it pushed up at the beginning of the day, but we finished near the bottom. So that's a very sign of reversal. It's a sign of a very bearish looking. That's why we had a very big fall thereafter. If you ask me where are the potential supports, I'm actually looking at 105. 105 itself is a strong support. So this will act as a first support. But in the event that we break 105, I'm looking about 101. 101 will be a second support. Because in the event that these market makers want to avoid a psychological support at 100, then 101 will be their support levels before retail investors come in to buy at 100. But that being said, if you look closely, there is also a gap somewhere between 93 to 95. So this gap here may be closed eventually. So in the event that at 100 or at 101 or even at 105, there are too many retails buying, then potentially market makers will want to flush to these levels, somewhere between 94 to 95. These levels may be reached. That being said, $100 is psychological support. So I believe that many retail investors will be putting their stop losses somewhere between $97 to $98 and maybe even 96. So these market makers, we want to flush it out all the way to 93 to 95 to collect back before pushing prices back up again. If you look at the daily charts on the MACD, you can see that the MACD has really turned very bearish looking. So there may be potential more further downside for this counter. Look at the weekly MACD. The weekly MACD is even worse. You can see that after this cut down somewhere early, you can see that the weekly MACD cut down earlier in mid 2021, and thereafter we have not recovered ever since. Last time we actually broke down here, which was somewhere here. So as long as the MACD is turning down, then there is no incentive to really buy. Likewise, you can see that the monthly MACD is also not looking good. We have not cut below the orange line for a very long period of time, but now we have actually cut below. So it shows that the big players may have already left the game. Yeah. So if you look at the weekly MACD, look at the Fibonacci. Similarly, if you look from the uptrend all the way from the top of 145 all the way to the bottom of about 42, you can see that current prices are holding pretty well because it's at the current Fibonacci level of 61.8%. And thereafter, if you break down, looking at 94, 93, which is also the potential gap. Hence, we may see prices falling to those levels once again. So to just do a quick recap, I'm looking at 105, 101, and also $95. And if there's any changes, I'll give you guys an update. Thanks for stopping by and don't forget to subscribe as it will help keep the uptrend of the channel intact. Leave in the comment section below your thoughts on this particular stock or if you have any other stock TA requests. Till we meet again, appreciate the manipulation.